Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday, 2nd of March 2018. So yesterday, a very choppy day in the pound. It's the first time for months that we've seen the market put in these sort of sideways losing trade situations. Eventually the market did break to the downside, but very, very choppy, no direction at all. And then ironically in the evening the market took off and has traded higher on the overnight. In the daily chart, it traded down to the line that we drew in yesterday's support at 137.64. You can see the market's being tested and the volume is a lot higher, so there's a bit of support there for the pound at the moment, and this is probably helped as well with yesterday's drop in the Dow. And yes, an interesting day yesterday. The market started off lower, found support. You can see the buying coming in there with the green bars. The market was sideways, then broke out, traded higher, came back, and then late afternoon started to move down and ended up moving down 500 points. And the reason for this was Trump. He's decided to bring back the manufacture of aluminium and steel to the US. What I mean by that is he's going to make it cheaper to be produced at home, in theory, and stop the Chinese from exporting to the US, and also the US factories buying from China. They've got to buy from US manufacturers, which is a dangerous game to play, because this is going to start trade wars. Juncker's already been out and said that he's looking into this, and he's going to see ways in which he can retaliate. The Chinese no doubt will retaliate, and this, as I say, it sent the Dow moving 500 points lower because of it, and this is no doubt just going to get worse. So in the daily chart, where you can see the real action here, you can see the market taking out the 76% yesterday, straight through it, and now heading down towards this level here. And if this is taken out, then we're going to retest the lows. Let's just add in a few more fib retracements here as the market's taken this one out. We'll remove it. We can remove this one. That's where the market traded up to. Said before, that's a major weakness area, and what we're looking for is this low to this high, and that's where it is really important now that this market holds at this level here, the 76% there, 23,760. If not, we are taking out 23,109. No doubts about that, and it'll be game over for the stock market. Is certainly giving that impression at the moment. It's going to be a very choppy time if something isn't done with regards to the Fed and everybody else bringing it back, but it's certainly going to slow down the economy once the trade wars get underway, as we've seen in times gone by, how they can have a crushing effect upon the markets. And also, of course, the important thing is that it's going to cost more to buy the raw materials, it's going to cost more to produce, it's going to cost more to sell, and then you end up in a situation where not only do you have inflation, but also redundancies, because you can't afford to keep people because you're not selling enough. So the free market is taken away, in a sense, by what looks like a generous thing by Trump. Is just insane, frankly. So you've got a global situation. I mean, he said he was going to make America great again, but I don't know about great. He's certainly doing his job to make it bankrupt at this rate. Staggering, really, but there you go. That's Trump for you, and the narrow-minded thinking. What have we got news-wise today? Oh yes, pound. Yeah, Theresa May today. It's the Brexit speech. That's at 9 AM, so expect some volatility in the pound there. They're also wheeling Carney out as well at 10 AM. He follows immediately after. But there's nothing from the US, so 9, 10, by 11 AM that will all be done and dusted, so keep an eye on that one. And in the implied volatility, let's just have a quick look at this. We're up slightly, which you'd expect, 1606 to 1847 as the Dow moves lower for yesterday. So no surprise there, and that again is once more on the move to the upside, indicating that there could be further down moves there. Of course, you'll get bounces to the upside, but it looks like at the moment any new record highs is over for the time being. Meanwhile, in Bitcoin land, this fourth day, well, it's actually today, this is the live one, obviously the recent one. But you can see for the previous 4 days, Bitcoin moving back to the upside, sitting nicely on the trend channel there that we drew in. And yeah, let's see what happens. Also sitting at the 76% retracement that we drew in as well yesterday. So crucial area again for this 11,160 is an area that you want to keep an eye on there. Right, that will do it for today. Let's see what happens with regards to May's speech, what Carney's got to say, and any other surprises that Trump may have up his sleeve. Right, that'll do it for this one. If there's anything to report, I will let you know. Other than that, have a good day, and thanks for watching.